had been struggling with some things going on in my body, wasn't figuring out what was going on. Actually, was having problems breathing when I went to sleep. And didn't know whether it was sleep apnea or what, but I just knew I was having problems. Sinus issues were prevalent and just seemed like would not go away. And what was even greater than that, I'm a big man, been a big man all my life. But, watch it. But for some reason, I noticed my stomach was not changing, but my neck size was. Couldn't understand why at the age that I was, why would my neck size get larger? Shirt collars weren't fitting and couldn't figure it out. Finally, one day as I got into the mirror and shaving, I just decided to just kind of lift my neck up, try to look into the mirror and see if I could see anything. And this huge mass rose up out of my neck. Well, of course, it excited me, and I went and told my wife about it, and it excited her. So we went to the doctor under the guise of dealing with the sinus infection. I knew I had that at the time. And when they got through checking me, the first thing that the doctor would do would run out and say, I've got to go and talk with my cohort, the other person in the office. And he went out and talked with him. They came back and he looked at me. And immediately they said, we're going to have to do some surgery on you because from what we're seeing, you have a massive goiter, massive thyroid goiter. It's much larger than your thyroid should ever be. I can't tell the whole story, but let me just share this much of it. I did not have insurance. Even though I worked for the school system, but I was a substitute, and then with my wife who worked full time, the price of insurance was just so high that it was just more than I could afford, Obamacare or nothing. And I'm here to tell you that I was a little challenged about how am I going to deal with this, but something relaxed in my spirit because the doctors were checking me out and they were setting me up to be checked out further. And ultimately, it kind of scared me a little bit because they said it looks like it might be a cancerous thyroid. Well, when they got from saying that, but he turned around and said, well, yet you need to understand, if you've got thyroid cancer, it's probably one of the best you can have because we can get it. We can deal with it. Well, tell you, no insurance. Don't have a whole lot of money to spend to deal with this thing. But God opened a door where the doctor who discovered what was going on sent me to one of his friends who was a thyroid specialist.